everyone, welcome to Learning Impact. In today's lecture, we will discuss the difference between status and role. So let's start. Okay, the definition of status and role. First, we have to look into it. Status is a position in a social structure that gives an identity to individual. An individual has some sort of identity in society. For example, if I am a girl, it's my identity. I am a sociology lecturer, it's my identity. For example, if someone is a student, it's his identity. So this is all about the status, that any identity which you acquire in the society, there is the status. So this identity may be ascribed, means it may be the identity which you have acquired by birth. As I am a girl is because of my gender, I have got this identity, so it's something that I have got by birth, it's involuntary. It could be achieved, for example, if I have worked hard and I have become a sociology lecturer. So it is the status which is the achieved status. It is some sort of achievement I have done. And it could be, for example, due to any skills. Like, for example, if I am good in mathematics, so I'll be called as a math master. If someone is good in Olympics, so he will be called as Olympic master. Or so if someone is a good athlete, so these are all about the status. Any identity which individual has in society, that is the status. While the role, when individual acquires some sort of status, then society expects some sort of behavior just because of that status. For example, I am a girl, because I live in the conservative society. Because of my society, the expected behavior from a girl is that she should be good in domestic work. So this is the role. For example, if someone is a policeman, that is the status, and the role which is associated with a policeman is he should be able to control the crimes. For example, if someone is a doctor, which is the status, a role associated with a doctor is that he should be able to treat the patients. So these are all about the social status and the social role. Okay, then essence. Status is considered a kind of label. Okay, it gives a kind of identity to you. I am a girl, it is a kind of label and this is the permanent label. Okay, it's the label which remains forever. Some status can be changed. For example, I'm a sociology lecturer, this is my status, but if I change my subject, so if I tomorrow if I start teaching another subject, so of course the label will be changed and I'll be called as the lecturer in another subject. So status, some status can be changed, which is the achieved status, and some status remain permanent, which is the ascribed status. Then roles are the behavior. Is the expected role, expected behavior, the action which you have to perform because you have acquired some sort of status. Okay, then basis. Status may be because of the attributes. For example, if you are a good person, it is also your status. If society look at you as being good in social work, so this is because of your attribute, it is the status. For example, if it may be because of achievement. If someone is a doctor, it is because of his status. It may be due to the ascribed status, which is by birth, like because of gender, because of caste. So this is also the basis of status. Then role is the behavior expectation, what society expects for you. For example, if I am a girl, society expectation from me is to do good in domestic work. If I am a doctor, a society expectation from me is to treat the patients. Okay, then nature. Status is considered relatively static and relatively enduring. Why it is called static? For example, I give you example of the ascribed status. I am a girl, it's my status which will remain forever. So that's why it is considered more static. It is considered more rigid. While role is considered dynamic and content dependent. For example, if as I give you example that I am a girl, it's my status, ascribed status. But the role may be dynamic. For example, today I am living in a Pakistan society, so the expected behavior of this society from me is like I should be good in domestic work. But if my society change, if the surrounding change, for example, if I go abroad, so the society will expect a different role from my same status. I'll be a girl in that society also, but the society expectation will be different. They will expect that I should have equal contribution in the social sphere or in the pay work also. So this is the social role which is attached to the status and which is considered dynamic and dependent on the circumstances, the surrounding and the belief system of society. Okay, then status focus on it is actually the position which is held by individual, and role is considered the action and behavior of an individual because of that position which has been held by an individual. Changeability. Status, achieved status can change over time, as I say that ascribed status is permanent, it cannot be changed, but the achieved status can change over time, while role can change based on content, context or situation. So role is not permanent. Any kind of role can be changed. Uh, for example, if someone they change their status, the role can be changed. And if someone has the ascribed status, for example, if someone is born Dalit in Indian society, so this whole society look down upon him, because the role which is expected from him is the role which is considered the having the lowest pay. But in case that if the same Dalit, if he go abroad, the expected behavior of that society is different from him, because in that society that status doesn't matter. So that's why we can say that role can change based on the context or situation. Then interaction. Status influence how individuals are perceived. In a society in which you live, how people perceive you, this is your status. But and role, it guides you that how individuals should interact in the society. For example, if I am a doctor, how should I interact when I am in hospital? It is because of my role. It's my role that will guide me that how should I interact. And status, it influences that how individuals are perceived. For example, if a person is unemployed and another is doctor, how society perceive both of them? They perceive them differently. Society look at the doctor as more intellectual and successful, and look at the unemployed as being unsuccessful. So status actually influences how individuals are perceived in society, and role guides that how individuals should interact. Then relationship. Status dictate the role which one must perform. How status and role are related to each other? Status actually dictate the role which one must perform, and role stem from the status which individual hold. Okay, then examples of status and role. For example, because of gender, and a person can acquire a status which is boy or girl. Caste system, for example, if it may be a Dalit, Brahman or any other caste. For example, achieve status which has a person got after hard work. So maybe a doctor, math master. A person may have status of student. If someone has got married, parents is the status of them. Citizen, it is also the status. Criminal, and the status can also be negative. Okay, so for example, in case of criminal, if someone is murderer, it is his negative status in the society. Then for example, if and in case of the examples of role, a couple who are married, who have children, the parental role is expected from them because of the status that they are parents. Leadership role, the role which is expected from the leaders. The caregiver role, the crime control role from the policeman is expected. Reproduction from the married couple is expected behavior. And stealing money, as I say that negative status is possible, so negative role is also possible. If someone is thief, the expected role from that person by society is that he will steal money. So this is all about the negative role, examples of status and role. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your questions in the comment section below, and like, share and subscribe our channel for latest lectures. Thank you.